Welcome to the CD Lost Tapes.
Love the energy.
Episode 3.
Yeah, episode 3. We a bunch of us are here this time. I think there's 6 of us. Yeah, I'm one of your hosts as usual. I'm Uncle D.
I am also one of your co-hosts. You probably remember me from for the first episode, I believe it was. My name is Dalton. It's great to be back.
I'm also from the first episode, and my name is Preston, and it is also good to be back.
I'm also from the first episode. My name is Kane, and I'm still here.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dijon back at it again.
Back at it again.
You gotta get that upbeat fucking energy, dude.
You had to
It's gonna
say.
be a great fucking podcast.
This is gonna be a fucking
William.
podcast. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm here too. Hello, my name is Will. I'm back again for the 3rd time in a row. Welcome, welcome back, new. Fuck, never mind. I'm just gonna stop talking.
That's brutal, bro.
It's brutal.
So
I hate myself.
Quick, leave the cord, bro.
Leave
Yeah.
the cord.
You done.
Sorry.
this just in, a whole ass member of our friend group and podcast is getting kicked for having a shitty ass intro.
No more. He won't be on the show.
Yeah.
I didn't like him the first 2 times he was on.
Yeah, if you didn't like him the first 2 times, well, we got good news for you.
He's gone. We
Reduced.
dispatched other fellow CD cast member, Nicholas.
Executed.
To go blow his brains all over his computer monitor.
We made him.
Strangely enough, it seems like it was a suicide.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, it was actually 32 shots to the back of the head. Which
Come on,
is,
that's,
you know, kind of-
Kane, that's unrealistic.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 31
Come on.
shots.
Yeah.
Whoever did it probably did it in self-defense. Self-defense suicide.
Self-defense scenario.
Fair.
So,
This
I got a
goes-
question.
Does
I got a
this
question.
relate back to the Clintons?
No. They didn't do anything.
Hey,
Clinton's never did
guys,
anything.
Get this. Your dad is
Listen, I had
behind you and your mom.
No.
Forward or back? I need to know.
Everybody is, if you move forward, you're going to come inside your mom, and your mom's also going to come. If you move back, you're going to come, and your dad's also going to come.
Can't let any of my family
Quaking.
watch this shit. Not a single one.
This is why I haven't tried to fucking what is it called?
So what do? You guys can't kill yourself. That's not allowed.
I kill
It
you.
says-
I use my final moments to put you down with me.
Do an epic spin maneuver so everybody comes.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
that's badass.
That would be awesome.
That's what a hero does. Make everybody finish.
Do a fucking barrel roll.
No man or woman left uncummed.
Oh god.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So, let's say in a self-defense scenario, would you guys possibly shoot through a crowd to shoot back at someone?
That's not even how it goes, bro.
You know, I know the question you're trying to ask. I don't think I would in a self-defense situation. Instead, I would use the crowd as you literally have relatively infinite human shields.
What do you mean relatively infinite?
I mean, 100,000 people, that whoever's shooting at you doesn't have 100,000 bullets. You just duck.
You know of.
You just duck, and next thing you know, you're unkillable.
You got to remember the 5.
How do you know they don't have 100,000 bullets, huh?
I mean, there's an assumption there. Look, if somebody's using 100,000 bullets to kill me,
Good for them.
maybe I deserve it.
They must have a big issue with you, perhaps.
Yeah. Or 100,000 small ones.
Oh, that's fair.
Funny.
What kind of fake laugh was that?
Speaking of fake laughs, Waka for president 2024.
Waka for president. Matt, wow. Welcome to a joke that hardly anybody gets here.
Make spirit great again.
Make Spira great again.
What the fuck are you guys on about?
What are you
Make
talking
Blitzball
about?
good again.
Yevon will rise again.
I don't think. Well, I mean, actually, in the grand scheme of things, I guess when you look at the second game, technically it doesn't exist. But so the Yevon will rise again works.
So
That's what
why
I'm saying.
is Waka being racist good?
It is.
Why is it though?
What are you
Hang on.
Throw
You're
that
asking
in
the
there.
wrong
I'll
question
explain
here.
it because these dudes are confused, and I understand why they're confused. They don't play good games.
You already put it in the chat anyway.
Yeah.
Just scroll up and chat.
So in the game Final Fantasy X, character is voiced by the dude who voices Bender in Futurama and Jake the Dog in Adventure Time. I don't know the dude's name right now. And he's racist towards a group of people in the game that are like sort of described as like sand people, quote unquote.
Sand people.
In the least offensive way I can put it. And Waka,
They're still white.
Very openly is like, those damn Al-Bed, fucking dirty sand blasted grease monkeys and shit like that.
Yeah, he's openly racist.
With like some stank to it.
Yeah, he's saying he's putting some stank on the words.
I don't know what his deal is, but it's always funny to me to listen to Waka just walk around and be super racist. And he's an underwater volleyball player. That's
an underwater soccer volleyball thing.
Yeah.
He played for what? What the fuck?
What?
Does underwater soccer volleyball confuse you?
Yeah.
I just think of Michael Phelps.
You get the volleyball, and it's called the blitz ball, and then you play completely underwater
Oh, I
for
played
minutes at a
blitzball
time
before.
with no breathing. You've seen
Blitzball?
blitzball before?
Yeah, it's the fucking
fictional.
I was gonna say
The fictional sport blitzball.
like supposedly canon
No.
in Star Wars at some capacity.
No,
Was that?
I don't think so.
I thought I read an article somewhere on Twitter about it.
On Reddit, fucking
Reddit.
I would kill myself.
You're a Redditor.
Kane's an advocate
not
for
a Redditor.
suicide now, apparently.
It's Lil Wayne.
Let me ask you guys a question.
What's up, boss?
So this was brought up before the podcast, before we started recording. Are birds real?
No.
Okay. I
Reasoning?
understand the hype behind the haha, birds aren't real, birds are government drones or whatever.
Nah, birds.
But you're right. You're stupid, though. They're not U.S. government drones, okay? They're Finnish.
Here's the
They'll
thing.
fly north.
Oh, I never
Holy
thought
shit,
of it.
I never thought of it like that.
yeah, dude.
Genius.
Oh my god, that makes so much.
And they fly north to finish out their year. Dude, it makes
Shut the
sense.
fuck up.
It does
They have
make
to
sense.
recharge.
Yeah. All those
They go,
people in
those
Finland.
birds go, God, we need to charge our crystals up.
I need to
Our
charge.
JO crystals.
Or JO crystals.
We got to charge these.
Gotta charge my lithium ion JO crystals.
So what do you guys think about, what do you think would have went down during 9/11 if Mark Wahlberg was there?
I
Not
think-
what happened.
I think Mark Wahlberg, if he was there, he would have got up and whenever the
All right, you lost the talk.
Yeah. I think nothing would have changed because I think they're not Vietnamese.
I didn't. Aw.
I want this to be known. If Mark Wahlberg, you happen to listen to this stupid ass podcast, I'm not talking shit on you. Everybody else.
I am.
It'd be my honor if you came to my house and beat me up.
Yeah.
I'd walk all over you and call you Mark Wahlberg, dude.
Papa Wahlberg,
I'm just saying,
step on
you know
me.
who could beat Mark Wahlberg in a fist fight?
Who?
Bob Odenkirk.
You know what? I don't know who that
sure,
is, but
dude.
maybe.
Am I wrong? Do I need to cut out that joke? Was it Vietnamese people that he was racist to growing up?
Yeah, no, he was racist to black people too.
It was
But
black
Vietnamese
people.
dude was the guy that he beat to near death. I think his neighbor was like some kind of Asian, and he beat him up one day. He's like, I'm a changed man, guys. I'm not racist anymore.
I don't beat
I
people
was
up.
my entire life up until now, but I'm cool.
Up until the very moment where it matters if I say so or not. I was not racist.
Yeah.
When was this again?
Like, I don't know, a while ago.
Wow.
You'd have to really pay me some good money to go out of my way to pull those years up right now.
And I'm not getting paid anything for being here.
Put it on the screen. Let's give you more editing practice.
I will. That's gonna be the thumbnail.
Mark Wahlberg is the fucking
A Wikipedia article of Mark Wahlberg being racist.
Name of
Can you make the photo just a picture of the quote where he says it wouldn't have went down that way?
Yes, yes, it wouldn't have went down that way.
It wouldn't have.
No,
Then-
it
then
probably
the podcast-
wouldn't have.
There would have been a lot of blood on that plane, and me saying we're gonna land safely.
I definitely think that if Mark
And
Wahlberg
then
was
them
on that
still
plane,
crashing into a tower.
he's still.
He goes,
He
we're gonna
would've-
land this plane in the building. It's gonna be different.
it went down different.
This is a 9/11 episode.
On 9/11.
Yeah.
It is. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying.
is.
It's on 9/11.
It is
It's fucked up.
9/11.
However, fucked up or not, Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg would have saved the day.
Wario would
That's a
have
quote from
indeed
him, not
saved
me.
the day.
You can
I
look
mean,
it up.
fuck. Just look at Transformers.
Yikes.
I'm not gonna
We're
lie.
talk about that on the podcast, guys.
I forgot about that.
His Transformers was
What are you
It's just
doing?
a disgrace.
Yeah.
I've been stewing on some ideas. Okay.
Okay.
I should be talking about it on something we're posting online before I do it, and it gets yoinked.
You've been stewing some Lois.
I highly doubt at this point in time that someone takes any of our ideas, but
It'd be funny.
if so, at least we know that they're a fan.
On this channel, probably. I'm thinking I'm going to be making some videos soon where I and one or two friends who know close to nothing about the topic I'm talking about go and play a game or watch a show or a movie or something, and they talk about it with me who knows what I'm talking about.
Wait, so
And
is
I mean, other people can do it too.
that's what I was gonna ask.
Kind of like if you watched a review video, but the review video was a dude trying to make a review to somebody that isn't you.
So
Basically, he's making a book club for games.
You can get a secondhand account from another person that it's good, not just me.
and if you guys are, I mean, this sounds like it would be for anybody who's vaguely nerdy and stupid like us.
Some of us.
All
Well,
of
there's
us.
just some games that I know most people in our little group here have not played. I'm pretty sure the only people who have played any of the Silent Hill games, period, in this fucking call right now are me and Dylan.
Well, technically, just you.
You're right, you haven't played them, but you know what's going on. You know the story of 2 and 3.
I love those
That's-
games.
That's the main ones.
That's that kind of brings me. Sorry to go off on a little tangent. I think one of the coolest things, and I know people bitch about it. One of the coolest things about like YouTube and Let's Plays in general is being able to fall in love with experiences that you like in games that you didn't play necessarily. Granted, my love of Silent Hill does not come from we played it together. You just controlled the thing.
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd want to play a tank control survival horror game from 2001.
Right.
And I was willing to. Unfortunately, we did not play the good version of it. We played the lamest version we could have. Which, I mean, blows, but it was still a good game.
So, we've talked about this project a little bit, obviously not on the podcast, but are your plans to do make something like live action? What's your plans with this?
I haven't decided because there's a lot of factors to it. Doing it in person limits the amount of people I can do it with exponentially. But I also think some games are just better experienced like that. Silent Hill being one of them. I feel like if I just streamed it and had people watch me stream it, it's just not the same. But I don't know.
So
It could be a fun way to do it.
is the
probably
idea
stream it
to
in-
have you are explaining it to somebody and then run it through with somebody and then the other person gives the review on it? Is that sort of what's going on?
Yeah. Obviously, I'll give my thoughts on it too, but if I'm showing somebody something, it's very clear what my opinion on it probably is.
Right. Well,
Unless I'm showing him a purposely bad game. Like if I'm like, hey, Stark, you want to come play Kane and Lynch?
Yeah, right.
Dog
Here's
Days?
Rocket League or something.
Want to come play
Hey.
General?
That game pisses me off. Yes.
No, I love Rocket League.
Rocket League is one of the games.
Dude, I'll show you how to play Rocket League. I'm good.
No, you're not.
Yeah, he's good at hitting balls.
I am. You're good
He's
at cards.
very good with balls. And
But yeah, my first list of shit so far to cover is Silent Hill 2, maybe 3. Probably one of, maybe all of the Dark Souls games.
Boo.
Maybe Fallout New Vegas. Although I feel like I was going to say that's overdone, but I guess all the reviews for any of the biggest games ever are probably overdone.
Sure. I mean, it's an oversaturated market, but
But I'm different. I'm not like the other YouTubers.
Real different.
well, I think the concept is what differentiates this, right? Like it's not what we're reviewing, it's how we're doing the review. But I don't know. It sounds like it's an interesting thing, and I'm curious to see what you do with it.
Didn't even finish the fucking list of games either. Probably as maybe not the first episode, but I am probably going to do one where we take somebody who doesn't care about or like Final Fantasy at all and run them through 10. Probably with you on there, assuming you're down to do it.
Of course.
Because I know you being the Final Fantasy 10 guy.
Well, I'm also out of all of our friends like the closest to being the Final Fantasy guy in general.
True. I only know one other Final Fantasy guy. Shout out to my boy Donu.
Hey man, what are you talking about?
Does he even listen to the pod?
14 doesn't count, fucking MMORPG loser.
Dude, I'm not saying that I play exclusively 14. I'm just saying I play a lot of Final Fantasy.
No, Preston's saying you play exclusively 14. You're right.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I don't. I don't play exclusively 14.
A lot of the time I get
Wrong
on
again, buddy.
and I see you.
No, Kane, you've played some, but have you beat any of the others other than what you've beat 15, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, 15's arguably the most accessible game in the series.
Lightning Returns.
I haven't played Lightning.
All of the 13 games, unfortunately.
Is 13 still the worst one?
Honestly, no.
13-2 I enjoyed significantly more than 13.
Oh,
Why don't you go on a tangent about how Final Fantasy 1 is a really bad game for my coworker who loves Final Fantasy 1?
Final Fantasy 1 stuff.
Does your coworker listen?
Yeah, you listened to the first one.
All right, listen here, you stupid fuck. Final Fantasy 1. I'm sorry. No.
He said his direct quote was that Tristan and you are the only two smart people that were on the podcast, which I will
He's
accept.
not right. He's not right. I'm here. I'm the smartest
Shut the fuck
person
up.
on the
Shut up,
podcast.
dude. Shut
No,
up.
fuck you. I'm smart.
Nah.
So,
I like intellectual games like Rick and Morty.
like Hoonie Pop.
Not even a
Like-
game, dude.
I mean,
So-
in a way, kind
What the
of.
fuck?
There's High on Life that's coming out, which is
There's also a Rick and Morty VR game, but he didn't specify. He just said Rick and Morty.
I did.
Couldn't even name it an edgy game to like.
I'm not gonna
Pick a
lie.
pretentious game. I'm a big Monster Hunter fan.
That's not pretentious, bro.
That is
You wanna know what's
pretentious.
pretentious?
No,
I don't know, the concept of Final Fantasy is really interesting to me, and I really like the story behind the games themselves, not the actual game story.
oh, like the story behind the development of them.
how
as a
each one
series.
of them is weird and the fucking weird like ports. And I'm used to weird ports. I'm used to porting inconsistencies. It's not abnormal in the game market. Sometimes games come out in Japan that don't do very well in the US, and then they release the 5th game in the series as the first one, and it does really well in the US, and now they're like, uh-oh. And they gotta retcon it later. But Final Fantasies feels a little more egregious. Because who knows? I have no clue when people are talking about Final Fantasy 2 or 4.
Well, they fixed it so in general now when people say Final Fantasy 2, they mean Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah, but if I'm talking to somebody who's like 1,000 years old and played Final Fantasy 1 or 2 or 3 when they came out in the US, people are like, Final Fantasy 2, I love that game. And then they could be talking about an entirely different game than I am.
Which is weird that anybody would like, if that's the case, Final Fantasy 1 more than Final Fantasy 4, because Final Fantasy 4 is like widely considered the first like incredible Final Fantasy game in the series. I think 1 truly sucks. I think 1's a shitty game. Now, I will admit 2 things. My opinion is based upon the mobile version, which I hear is the worst version of the game, and that could very much be fair. A lot of people say that it's way better than the original Nintendo version, just because it's more grindy, and so there's a lot more to like play. A lot of my issues is that the story is half baked, and your characters are just like stat husks. Is really all they are. They have no they don't talk. they have no personality. They're just their class, and that's it.
If you're looking at Final Fantasy like a story experience and not like you're looking at it like, I want to be a funny little Final Fantasy guy.
Sure, but I would argue that when looking at Final Fantasy as a series, as a story experience, is the definitive way of looking at it. Because the reason that most of those games are incredible aren't gameplay reasons. You know, the reason that a lot of people love the Final Fantasy games they love is story based. Now, I'm not saying that the gameplay sucks on necessarily some of them. And some of them, the gameplay is really fun. I really like 10's combat. I like 7's is okay. I like the materia system, but I don't like the combat in 7.
The materia system's fucking awesome in concept, and its only downside is that it makes all the characters basically end up being limit breaks, and that's it.
Yeah, it's very true.
But that's still kind of cool.
But that's one of the cool things about the remake. It's still kind of true in the remake, but there's a lot more personality to like the characters. And I know some people the remake has its detractors, but I think legitimately the remake is doing a pretty good job at what it's trying to do.
I don't even know what game you're talking about.
Final Fantasy VII.
One game that didn't do the worst job at translating a materia system is, honestly, I know you're betting I'm going to say this, but Final Fantasy XIV. It does the materia system pretty good.
Does it have a materia system?
Yeah, you unlock it about halfway through Realm Reborn.
Well, it's not. It's not the same materia system then, though, is it? Because the materia system is pretty much the leveling system of 7.
No, it's
Whereas
not exactly the same.
Is that your character party member could die? I won't spoil who in the game does die for this fucking 3 million year old.
Yeah,
game.
don't spoil the 20. Don't give out the 25-year-old spoiler.
Yeah, I won't do that to you. But when your character dies and you're like, oh, or leaves the party, or you don't like that character anymore for whatever reason, maybe you're playing 10 and you spent the entire game putting all your points into Waka, and then Waka's racist, and you're like, I don't want that in my party.
Yeah.
Well, now you're fucked. But in 7, you just swap the materia. I mean, it's fine.
You know, that's fair.
Anybody can be anything. That also takes away from the overall unique feel of the characters to an extent, but thankfully, most of the characters in 7 are pretty personable and at least distinct enough as people that they carry themselves without having to be unique in powers and shit like that. And they still get cool, unique shit.
I mean, that's why...
No other character can fucking machine gun people down. Nobody. I'm fucking Barrett.
Right.
That's why Barrett should have been in Modern Warfare 2 No Russian.
Yeah.
Barrett was in Modern Warfare 2 No Russian. What are you talking about? I literally had the gun.
That's two images I really want to see. Is a picture of Barrett in the elevator getting ready to step out with the machine gun arm, and then I want Waka from 10 with like a Confederate flag shirt on, a Dodge hat, like a camo Dodge cap.
You just want to see the games industry keep black people down.
You're right, he does.
I just want to see my favorite racists get what they deserve, rewarded. That was the Waka arc. I don't know if you played 10 or not, but the arc of it is that he was right at the end of the day.
I don't think he played 10.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know, dude. That's the message I got from it.
So, gentlemen, what do you guys think about, ding dong, the queen is dead?
God save her soul.
I've heard people in this bumfuck area be like, this is going to affect us.
No. Not really.
No, not really. It's barely affecting Britain, honestly.
I mean, dude.
The Prime Minister is already the one that's pretty much in control of everything in Britain. So
the Queen's just a figurehead. It doesn't really change much. It is sad. Okay, I say it's sad to hear. I'm not going to say that fully because I keep seeing people say that the Queen was shitty and is burning in hell, and I'm not still quite sure why they're saying that.
I hear it was about like child trafficking or something. Like she was a part of it.
I think isn't her son the one that was caught with Epstein a bunch?
Yeah,
or something like that.
Sorry,
Prince Andrew.
It was Prince Philip.
Philip.
Well, Philip was her husband, wasn't it?
I don't know my fucking British people. I'm not gonna let Kane tell me.
I'll admit, do I think it's cool that they still have royalty? Yes, that's fucking rad. I just think it's cool that they have like somebody who they've tracked their genealogy like that, to an extent. Like that's cool.
That is fair. It is cool.
Like it's just cool to have to look back and be like, yeah, this person was an important figure and this person was an important figure, and I can tell you how I relate to each of them. Like I just have a fascination with that on a historical standpoint. Politically, I don't really care. You know?
That's fair.
What do you guys think of her death, though, Sack and Stark?
I don't know, dude. Just lady died.
I honestly don't care.
I
I mean, it doesn't really.
I kind of forgot Will
bother
didn't put his
me.
points in.
Did
I
you
also
guys
forgot
happen
what was
to see the video
say,
of
are you
an
here now?
interview?
I mean,
Hey,
just
shut
haven't
the
heard him
fuck
talk.
up.
The video of who?
Sorry.
It was somebody doing an interview with a lady in Britain, and they're like, "What do you think of the Queen's death?" And she was like, "Oh, well, it kind of is what it is. I never really cared about her. Like, she never really cared for her anyways. So she's like, I don't really care."
The only power that the monarchs of England still have is they're still like their military commander-in-chief. Thank you. That's the fucking term. Yeah. They're still the military commander-in-chief of, by the way, the whole Commonwealth. So the king now is the commander-in-chief of Australia, Canada, like all of that shit. So like it's kind of important on that aspect, I guess. But I think politically it doesn't really mean much. I could be wrong. I don't know British politics. I hardly know American politics.
Just no poor lady died, but
Yeah, she was
that's
what?
life.
The opposite of poor.
How old
Yeah.
was she again?
96.
96.
That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, she was an old fucker.
Now, what do you think about Betty White's death?
I was going to say
Sad.
old Betty White made it farther.
Yeah,
Call that a W.
Not far enough.
I
No.
agree.
Betty White.
God.
Betty White lives on forever in our hearts.
Americans don't care about the Queen of England dying, but Betty White is where we draw the line.
Betty White's the queen of America. That's why.
This is a
That is,
Not
it
wrong.
is true. That is true.
Oh, how about them Chiefs?
Hey man, the Chiefs
Don't
kind of
care.
absolutely slapped dick today.
They did. I mean, wish I could have watched the game, but
Yeah.
That's a black chick.
That's what we're known for here at the CD Lost Tapes.
What, football?
Sometimes we'll talk about whether birds are real, and then we'll talk about sports ball.
Hey, sports balls.
I don't believe in sports ball.
Sports ball is fake.
I've never seen a sports ball in real life, so
Just because you haven't doesn't mean it isn't real, Preston.
that is exactly what that means. That's why I
No,
know
it
you
doesn't.
don't.
Yeah, well, have you?
Yeah?
I don't believe you. This is like when you said that you fought a mudman, isn't it?
I did fight a mudman. That
You're
fucker was
delusional.
tough, dude.
Real original. Yeah.
No, he's tough as fuck.
Yeah.
That dude didn't want to go down.
Yeah, I bet you were the one that didn't want to go down on him.
Down at all. He would have killed you. That's how I know you're lying.
That's why I said he didn't want to. Because he didn't go down. He didn't kill me either.
because he
though.
made
Yeah,
you go
he
down.
made you go down on him.
Yeah, he did make me go down.
Oh,
Glad you're open about it now.
Yeah.
It's just a screenshot of like a camera cut of Kane leaning up and he's wiping mud from his mouth.
Hey man, the Medusi has to come from somewhere.
Good grief.
oh,
The mud mussy.
oh my
Has to
God!
come from somewhere.
Gum.
Takes a gum from somewhere. I'm like,
Gum
what
gum
the
fruit.
fuck?
You know,
When you make that Medusi gum,
I wish we could make money to like get merch because I would love to sell a Missouri Mudman plushie.
That would be amazing.
it would be so cool if we like made a bunch of money off this. Haha, guys.
Yeah, not even off this, dude. If I had money, like in general, I would sell it.
The same.
I
If had
mean,
money,
just
I also-
just because I enjoy making this podcast to such an extent that I don't really care about the money that we don't make already.
It would just be nice to make the merch,
Yeah, and no, it would. I would love to have a CD Lost Tape shirt. You kidding me?
I don't
That'd
want
be awesome.
CD flashlight.
CD
Yeah.
CD flashlight.
I'm telling you, dude. Fucking the inside grooves of it will be just a CD over and over and over.
It's modeled after Kane's butt.
Bro, what the fuck?
What the fuck? You can't do that.
You can if porn stars can model them after
So
their
fucked up
pussies.
If we got Kane really fucking drunk one day, and then while he was passed out, made a butt mold of it and sold it.
Dude, we wouldn't even have
That
to
would
get
be
him
so
drunk.
fucked up.
Yeah, we wouldn't have.
All
That
we
would
had
be
to do is show
so
up.
fucked up, dude.
Remember that, Preston. We don't have to get him drunk. All we had to do is show up.
Remember, Kane likes it in the ass.
You know, I heard that once.
It was
I
from
guess
his
Can you
mother.
post a picture of Kane with nut dribbling off his chin?
No, he posted a picture of me fighting a mud.
No, I
man.
said, can you?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
working
asking
on.
if he can real quick post that picture of you with the nut driven down your
is
lip.
that a picture of a fucking falcon human fighting a mudman, bro?
For sure.
Do you know what game I've been playing recently that's fucking absolutely aggravating?
Which one?
Enter the Gungeon.
You know what? That's fair.
I've been
against
trying so hard to get good at this game, and it is fucking impossible.
It is indeed annoying.
I don't even know what game
I've
you're talking
made it to the 3rd floor in the game one time, and I died almost immediately. And I keep getting shitty weapons, like the Joke AK and shit.
Fucking JK-47.
Yes, the JK-47. It's aggravating how shitty it is.
Does it hate trans people like Rowling?
What it's canonically is it's an AK-47 made out of noodles, like wet noodles.
What?
And every time you reload, it like the barrel kind of like flips around a bit.
Yeah, like a loose dildo.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
That's my name in professional circles. Is loose dildo.
That's good.
Dildo.
Why wouldn't it be called
Youth?
epic penis?
Because my name's Dylan.
You are EP after all.
Extended play 15.
Yeah,
Rather be EP than EDP, Kane.
this is true.
Bro, okay, listen. I only wanted a cupcake.
You
Yikes.
look like him, cunt.
Yikes, dude, this guy just admitted to it.
And I'm sorry, but
I hate to
don't
tell
think you need a cupcake, and it's not
Yeah,
because
you're
you're
right, I
fat. It's
don't.
not because you're fat.
Because you have diabetes.
I know.
Remember that time Kane went into a coma for 6 years?
I remember that. That was fun. I woke up and I didn't have to sleep for like 3 days. It was awesome.
That was the worst part of the coma for me.
So-
when you woke up.
You know what? That's fair.
I do want to, like, unironically talk about that for just a moment. What the fuck is a coma like? Is it literally, for you anyways, did it literally just feel like, yeah, I was asleep? Like, did you dream? Was it a normal ass sleep?
I don't normally remember my dreams anyway. So honestly, if I did have a dream, I don't know. But basically, all it was like for me was, I went to sleep one day and then I woke up in the hospital. And that was it.
Yeah, he woke up 6 years later.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Should have been 6 more.
You know what? I'll go back into the coma. Fuck you, Will.
You don't
That's
remember.
that's
Well, let's
exactly what I
slip into
wanted.
something a little more comfortable.
Coma.
And you don't remember it at all.
No, I don't. Nothing.
You remember when I came in there and I kept pinching your stomach and going, look at this little sleepy chubby.
I do. I have some vague memory of it.
Gentlemen, I know Preston has, because it's kind of one of my, like, mine and Preston's things. What do you guys think of Tarantino movies?
Yeah.
Like,
What?
what?
Quentin Tarantino, what do you think of his movies?
I like them.
Did you just Quentin Tarantino?
I don't watch Quentin Tarantino movies,
I can't even
dude.
remember who he is, dude.
Inglourious Bastards, Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Hateful Eight, Reservoir Dogs, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Why
That's a
do you
good one.
know so much?
Uncut Gems.
Uncut
Not
Gems.
Tarantino movie.
Uncut Gems was a Tarantino film?
No.
I was gonna say.
The Water Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Adam Sandler's entire life is a Quentin Tarantino film.
You know what? That could be true.
Western. What the fuck?
Good grief.
That's it. I need you to do me a favor, Dylan. Put this photo of my cat onto the stream.
Hey guys, here's a photo of George.
Preston's pussy.
Don't word it like that. I know what you do in your free time.
If I put Preston's cat George into Dolly Mini, I wonder what it will pop up.
Preston's cat George. That's like the whole
It would be nightmarish if it shows up orange.
It looks like it's from your apartment as well.
I would be so fucking concerned. Oh my god. It'd be kind of cool.
Preston last name gets doxxed by the fucking AI.
It's a good censor. Preston last name.
Yeah, dude.
Kane had a good idea with putting the thumbnail of all of our videos as the title of the episode, but Dolly
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll do it. Like, we got a pretty good one for this.
Yeah,
week,
that
but-
does sound kind of like a cheap way out for like having thumbnails, but at the same time, that'd be really funny.
One might argue that making a podcast is the cheap way out for making content.
You know what? That is fair, I guess.
What is this?
What are those?
Listen, dude, if we were making money off of it, I'd feel bad about the ease of it. But we're doing
not
this
making
for fun,
money off it.
so it can be low effort.
Sure, I mean, I understand why you would call it low effort. You don't have to edit it, but
Yeah. Throw a picture.
Throw a picture of Kane pulling the sword out of his pants.
Throw a picture of what's his name?
Throw up a picture.
Seymour from fucking Final Fantasy X.
Seymour.
It popped up.
Throw up a picture of Kefka from 7.
Kefka's not from 7.
Kefka's definitely not 8.
No, wait, it's
6.
6, yeah.
I don't know, dude. I've fucking beat like 2 Final Fantasy.
Okay, there's a picture of Kefka, and now it's a picture of Klefki for the Pokemon.
Eat that motherfucker.
And now it's just a picture of Keys. And now it's a picture of Will.
Of Bob Odenkirk.
Now it's Bob Odenkirk.
I'll
That's
throw a
awesome.
picture of Joe Gatto that's in the Discord.
Joe
from
Gatto.
Practical Joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the visual portion of the podcast.
Yeah.
Dedicate 10 minutes to just visuals that we make up.
Well, I mean, as of right now, we're still only on YouTube, but hopefully I'll get that changed.
But you know what? I bet you that some people don't watch this when they listen to it because it's.
Well,
mostly
that's
boring.
true.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie, I turn this shit on at work.
Turn it on.
You listen to our own podcast while you work.
Hey,
Dude,
I didn't this
turned it
last
on.
time, but I did episode 1.
But holy shit! I just I can only imagine hearing like my own voice or hearing your guys' voice when I work with you guys.
Well, no,
It'd be
I
weird
was
as shit to just be sitting there and be like, huh? And then turn around and you guys aren't there.
I
I was
listened
sitting there entirely alone. I was sitting there entirely alone.
as you do.
Yeah, as I normally do. And so I just turned on the podcast and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll listen to it. Why not?
That's what you listen to. You just say, "Oh, it's this really cool podcast called CD Cast. You should listen to."
It's not the name of our podcast.
And then my boss fucking shoots me because
Don't mention that it's our podcast. Just like mention that it's a podcast that you're
I'm
listening
listening to a podcast.
Yeah,
Dude,
shout out to that unnamed individual that we work with who in 1993 hit and ran 3 women while drunk driving in Arizona and was never caught.
He did indeed drunk drive, kill 3 women in 1993 in Arizona.
That part is true. But that's
are you
kinda
fucking with me?
No, why would we fuck with you on this?
Understandable. Guys, they work with somebody who killed somebody in a drunk driving
You
accident.
work with somebody.
We work with a ton of somebodies. We work with a couple of pedophiles,
Work with a couple nobodies, too.
racists, some sex offenders.
A narc, you know, the norm.
Kane, who's a sex defender. He defends his
I
own.
am indeed a sex defender.
You almost said offender. I'm going to edit that. I'm going to edit the off
Freudian slip.
and then cut
Freudian
out the
slip.
def so it says
Honestly,
offender.
Oh, I meant to say defender.
I'm not going to do that, though. That would be really mean.
I am indeed a sex defender.
A reoffender?
Defense must be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Man.
One of these days, I'm going to snap on the podcast, and I'm just going to go on an unhinged rant about Suda 51.
Who the
And
fuck-
nobody's going to be able to stop me.
Fuck Suda
Nobody's
51.
going to be able to
Understand you.
stop me. Isn't that the guy that made...
Suda 51 is the dude who made. So he has a company, Grasshopper, and they made No More Heroes, Killer 7.
Oh, I know what you're talking.
And like Lollipop Chainsaw, Shadows
Ultra
of the
Kill.
Damned. We make the
No,
podcast
feel that.
intro just the opening riff to Better Call Saul.
Okay, can we? Yes. Should we? Maybe not.
I'm sure Bob would be cool with it.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I've actually heard from Bob himself that he enjoys our podcast.
Yeah.
No fucking way, dude.
He's a big
dude.
fan. He said anybody who's a big fan of Breaking Bad would love this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, listen, dude, I was in some trouble the other day, and I'm like, you know what? I better call Saul, and that's what he told me, dude.
I'm gonna TTS a CD Lost Tapes ad and see if there's one for Bob Odenkirk's voice.
If there isn't, see if he has a cameo.
See if
Like,
you
I'll
can get him
pay
a...
you
Yes.
to make a fake ad for my podcast.
Ask him if he'll do a $5 for it.
I doubt
Yeah,
Bob
hey,
Odenkirk is on
Bob
Fiverr.
Odenkirk, do you have Fiverr?
If he's on Cameo, I will absolutely pay him to be like the CD Lost Tapes. That's my favorite podcast. or whatever, I'll let somebody else write the script of what he's supposed to say because
I'll write it.
That is a horrifying picture, Will.
I've got it. I already have it in my head what I want to hear from him.
I
Better
don't like the
call
way you said
Saul.
that.
More like Better Call Ball. Am I right?
This is real.
What if it is
Call
all Ball?
Heisenberg is real.
I am the one who balls.
Can you put the uncensored photo of the One Piece is real on the screen right now?
Yeah, post a.
No,
Uncensored
I can't.
Photo of Whitebeard's cock, please.
Please post a
Thank
fucking.
you.
Yeah. I was gonna say a One Piece cock at it.
Can we get much higher? So high.
Hi. Whoa.
God,
I love One Piece cock edits. They're my favorite. No.
you just heard it.
You just like the one part of that, and you're not even like One Piece fan, so I know what that is. You like
He
cock
likes
edits.
One Piece.
No, I just like that song. It's a good song.
I was at his house one time, then he had a Jill Stingray photo with her with a giant Fuda dick.
That's not true. That is not a photo.
That is.
Look how
That's
many
a
hours he
statue?
has on Valhalla on Steam. I'm telling you, dude.
Actually, I think I have like 2.
This guy does have almost all the achievements in a game that is not safe for work.
Will, you bought me that game.
I did not.
Yeah,
Not the
you
one
did.
I'm talking about.
He bought you a
What
Fuda
are you
game.
talking about?
I'm talking about Mirror.
Nine and Dash.
Oh, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I actually just hacked all that shit in.
Yeah, okay.
I played that game for
I
an
hacked
hour.
a porn game.
Nier?
What?
Nier's not a porn game.
No, it isn't. Wait,
He
is
said
it?
Mirror.
Oh, thought he said near.
I thought he said Nier.
No, Mirror.
What's Mir?
Mirror's a fucking bejeweled porn game. Also, I'm not actually gonna lie to you, Will. You could literally go into the files and change that shit. That's all I did.
Yeah, okay.
Why?
Because I
Why would you do
really
that,
wanted to unlock all the porn scenes one day. I'm
At
not
least he
gonna.
admitted it.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
deny it.
Couldn't even work.
I don't
for
know
it.
if I'm like.
For shame.
I didn't want to fucking work for that shit, dude. I paid like
For shame.
Dude, are you
$1
kidding me?
for that game.
That's why you get porn games. Is
That's
because
why
it's
you
fun
buy
to
porn games.
it's fun to work
You
for.
earn it, dude. You can't
I
just
ain't
like get
working
it
for that
in.
shit.
Because a bum ass bitch.
I know
Save
Kane's never worked a hard day of work in his life.
Hey, if we can't get Bob to get the intro to the
I actually did think about seeing who all has a cameo open right now. I saw the voice actor for Halo did.
Dude,
has one open.
if it's not that expensive, it would be fucking awesome to get a cameo for the intro of each podcast.
From fucking
That would be
Squeezy
pretty
shit.
cool, but
Promise you, it'll be really expensive.
It will be
Some of those
expensive.
people want $35 to $50 for like 10-second clips.
I'll pay for Johnny Sins.
I'll play for
Johnny Sins cameo, let's go.
$270, but
Here's
Oh
the
my
problem with Johnny
God.
Sins. That has to be entirely with him, either him saying his name or a visual element, because nobody knows what he sounds like, because nobody's listening to the dude in porn unless they're gay. Which is what I would assume you guys are if you tell me you know what Johnny Sins' voice
Dude,
sounds like
we
on top of
can
your
I
head.
know what Johnny
Put him
Sins'
in
voice
there.
sounds
If-
like simply because I've seen enough videos of him
we
saying,
get
"What's
a
up, guys?
video-
It's Johnny Sins here."
Yes, if we get a video of him saying that, we can put it as an intro.
I just think it would be cool if it was Bob Odenkirk or someone.
I
It would be
didn't see
fun.
his
if
name.
I want-
Bob Odenkirk.
I want goofy ass fucking, not goofy ass, but like people you just don't think would be doing it. Bob Odenkirk is a good actor.
Can we get the
Nobody's
guy who
good.
played George Costanza?
Better Call Saul is good.
Let's get fucking Jerry from
Let's get Jerry. Let's get Jerry
Kramer.
Seinfeld on it.
He goes, "Hey, welcome to the CD podcast.
Welcome to the CD Laugh Factory.
Part 2."
Yikes!
Kramer's my favorite character on Seinfeld. How could you tell?
On Science-Feld.
Don't go to the Laugh
That's the
Factory to
Big Bang
see
Theory.
Michael Richards.
Big Bang
Worst
Theory
day
is
of
what
my life.
Seinfeld is.
I thought Big Bang Theory was Friends, but for nerds.
No.
Oh
No,
wait, Friends is good.
You've never watched an episode of Friends before.
I have.
Okay. If you think that that's fucking Friends for nerds, then I definitely don't think you have. Like being like, yeah, dude, fucking, it's just like Parks and Rec. It's basically just scrubs for people who work in fucking office.
Parts departments, yeah.
Parts department.
Parks department, Preston.
Parts department.
Party, buddy.
He did say
Yeah,
part.
it may have sounded like that, but I swear I definitely did say.
You know what?
Parts.
Don't worry about it because we literally have it on tape.
I definitely did say parts, but fuck you, it's Parks.
It took us being like, we have literal proof
No.
for him to be like, I did fuck it up.
Ready to say that before you had said we have literal proof, bro.
I'm sure.
I was
Can't wait for the Kane rant episode of the podcast that lasts 4.5 hours.
Like us ranting about Kane or Kane ranting?
Yeah, I was reading about Kane.
You know who would have been amazing to do the intro?
Who?
Gilbert Gottfried. You know what I mean?
It would have been pretty good.
That would have been.
Why don't we do that?
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Why
We're
are
really
you
going
such
to
a dick,
defile this
Preston?
grave
My
for money.
God.
What are we, Disney?
That was a.
You know, I'm not gonna say anything.
Why did Kane says he'll stop saying anything? Our viewership increased.
We got 18 more listeners at least.
Dude, we could get Ray Lewis to do it. That'd be badass.
Who's Ray Lewis?
Shame. Brett Favre. What the
Yo, Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Kanye East.
Kanye East. Let's go.
Ricky Berwick.
Yes.
Yes.
$35.
Do it.
Pay for it, but make the thing just you asking him to come onto the podcast.
Hey, can you come on my podcast for a little
Like,
bit?
here's the thing I want you to say. Hello, Ricky Berwicks. Please come on to our CD podcast.
I'll pay you $35 to come on CD podcast.
It's an hour of your life. That's it.
An hour of having the stupidest conversations you've ever had with people you don't know.
And probably
We
don't
will ruin your life.
Does voiceover Pete still do his thing?
I don't know.
No, that's too easy.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that guy. I'm looking on Fiverr right now, see if there's anything like worth.
I'll
Yo, we
say
should
it.
get the guy that
This
does
is
the Uganda
controversial.
thing.
I'll say it. I never thought that dude was very funny.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
The only part that I thought was funny about him was the stupid little fucking credit card bit.
Yeah, I like that bit still.
But even then, that was kind of a hit or
It
miss.
stopped being funny after the 50 gajillionth time that it happened.
Yeah.
I didn't even know these cameos were a thing. Dude, we could get the Stranger Things mom to do it. Oh,
Winona Ryder?
no. The fucking... I forget whose mom it is. Who the fuck is that? Who's the one that has Nancy's brother? Well, Nancy's mom.
I don't know. I've only watched one season of that show.
I've only watched one season.
She's hot.
God damn, dude. Howard Hamlin is $200 for one cameo.
Some of those people are
damn.
fucking absurd. Like, they just want $3 gajillion. And I get it. Your time's valuable, but...
Ian Norris is $300. God damn.
I don't know. If other actors with more people that know them, more people that will pay for it or whatever, can do it for cheaper, why go to somebody, even if it's cool, who's wanting to do it for like $300? You better come on the show for $300.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Or come
Unlike
on
these people,
Kane
I
or
don't have
something.
$300 lying around to pay for a dude to make a fucking little cameo.
Okay, that's a good topic though. Who would be your dream guests on the podcast? Like whether for like ha funny or like this would just be legitimately cool to sit down on the pod and talk to them.
I'd like to talk to Rivers Cuomo.
That would be
Ironically,
fucking
that would
awesome.
be pretty fucking cool.
Just be like, what were you thinking?
When you said, "God damn these half Japanese girls,"
I think I know.
did they really do it to you all every time?
Yeah, I think the Asian.
Did the redhead really say that you shred the cello? Because I'm Jello.
I think you're pretty human. I don't think you ever turn into Jello. Give me for
Tommy, did
down
you ever find out what was with the homies dissing your girl?
it. Why were they trying to front?
Why did they have her front?
Did she want to destroy your sweater?
I actually am not gonna lie. I've never understood what he actually says in Buddy Holly.
What do you mean you never understood what he actually says?
He doesn't know how to speak English.
I don't know how to speak English. Okay.
Like, are you saying like you don't understand what he's saying? Or are you meaning that like you don't comprehend the meaning behind his words?
I don't understand what he's saying whenever he says.
Don't comprehend the deeper meaning behind everything.
That's not. That's not fucking what I'm saying. Shut up.
You just don't have the proper brain power to
Yeah.
process
I don't have the proper
genius
fucking
that is
brain
within
capacity,
the
dude.
guy.
Sound like somebody who doesn't watch Rick and Morty.
Dean
the
Norris
fuck
would
up,
be
dude.
badass.
Dean Norris would be fucking cool.
Ian Norris?
Dean Norris?
Who the
Dean
fuck?
Norris is Hank from Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be cool.
that would be pretty cool.
Chong. Chong would be badass.
We should get what's his name? We should get fucking Jonah Hill on.
We already got one in here.
Shut up, you're mean.
Jonah Hill's. Speaking of Jonah Hill, I think it's you've seen those things where people are just like assholes to him, and he's like,
Rogan.
"Come on." Like whenever he was like, he was on some late night show. I think he was on fucking the asshole. What's his name? Jimmy Kimmel.
Asshole.
He was on Jimmy Kimmel, and fucking Jimmy Kimmel was like, "You smell better than you look like you should." And he's like, "What the fuck is that supposed to mean?" Like genuinely offended.
I don't blame him. That sounds like it was
Weird.
fucking.
That's a weird thing to
Annoying.
say.
It
That's a
is
weird thing.
like you can only be mean from that. You know what I mean?
There's
Maybe
a
he had
lot of
good
people-
intentions, dude. You don't know.
Yeah, you
path-
don't know.
The path to redemption is paved by bad intentions.
Lately, he has been rocking like a pretty big beard, and it might have been a little scraggly. But even then, I don't think Jonah Hill would let it look like that. I mean, that's just saying like that might have been what he meant. I mean,
And
you've
then,
seen the
like-
clip. I haven't.
like-
Does he have a beard?
I don't
Which one
think
of those-
so.
which
I don't
one
know.
Between Kimmel and Falcon are the
Falcon?
one that parades children around at the Oscars like zoo animals.
I don't know either one.
I have never heard this. What are you talking about?
I can't fucking. One of them had like a bunch of poor people come in, like people off the streets to the Oscars.
That sounds-
celebrity.
That sounds like a Kimmel thing.
Pointing and laughing at him, being like, "Wow, look at all these people, these normal street people."
That sounds like a Kimmel thing. Kimmel thinks like seems like he's a genuine piece of shit.
I just remember seeing it and being like, "That's fucked up." Imagine being one of those people that come in, you're just looking at all these famous actors you like in movies, just stare at you and like point,
And laugh.
like, "Look at this guy, look at this fucking fella, this creature."
Get a load of this feller.
Look at this fucking critter, dude.
Critter.
Preacher of the night.
Like a vampire.
No.
I think it's funny to refer to people as critters.
It is.
Who the fuck is George Wallace?
Gotta cut that out.
Why?
What?
As it's like straight up basically doxing someone.
What?
What?
Not if he's an actor.
Oh.
Fucking moron?
I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, psycho?
what the fuck are you talking
that
about?
lived around us, and I thought you were like looking at Facebook or something.
Yeah, we'll look on Facebook on my PC.
Yeah, he's like browsing the Facebook browser in the middle of the cast just to do it.
Some one person bored at work type bullshit.
What?
That's literally what my boss does at work.
It's old people thing.
Yeah, nobody
Have you
our
ever-
age uses fucking
you ever
Facebook
walked
anymore.
into the office and saw you know who sitting on his computer and Facebook's pulled up.
Oh, the one that I like but you don't, or the one that you dislike.
The one that none of us like.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the one that's fucking mean and evil.
Kind of a genuine, not cool person.
Like Kane in the future.
Fuck you. Asshole.
So true.
There was some stank behind that asshole.
There was some stank behind that.
I mean, he can't reach it when he takes the showers, so
Yikes.
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 Let's get one more topic.
Hot
All right.
Hot takes. Okay, what's my hot take?
Do you guys have any personal opinions about certain condiments people use on food or?
Yeah, mustard is disgusting.
What is wrong?
Mustard
No.
is not
All right,
that bad.
let's talk. I want you to explain to these people your fiendish, disgusting ketchup habits of the past.
No, because I want this on record. He's going to blatantly lie about something I did once and that I did not do once. He's going to blatantly lie.
Right now.
He's going to blatantly lie. And the thing is, there's two things. Either he's blatantly lying or I did it once to fuck with him. And he's like, No, you didn't fuck with me because you seem to enjoy it. I know this is a falsehood. He claims that I put ketchup on a fucking pancake once.
You did.
I did not.
You also put ketchup on mashed potatoes.
Yes.
That's you.
Good.
Okay,
It's
all right.
potatoes. It's not.
That's
It's
not
it's
that
good.
weird, dude.
Ketchup in your mac and cheese. which
Also
is-
delicious because
That's also not that.
also no, it's delicious, and I will tell you why. Tomato products go with dairy products in almost every situation, and vice versa.
Do you put a tomato in your cereal and you eat it?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Let me rephrase this: cheese goes with tomato products, like
So you
in
put
every.
ketchup in your cottage cheese.
I don't, but that's because I think cottage cheese is just delicious by itself.
I
But
always put pepper on it.
Cottage cheese is legitimately some of the weirdest fucking food you can.
it's so fucking good.
It's one of the best fucking foods ever.
Cottage cheese is so fucking good.
I ate an entire tub of it by myself.
Like a small tub or a big tub.
Like a big tub.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Thing.
I love cottage cheese. Cottage cheese
Good,
is so
I don't
good.
care. Fuck you if you don't agree.
I don't like cottage cheese all that much, honestly.
Are you one of those stupid fucks who's all like, it's just curdled milk? Because I heard that growing up so many times. And then when I was in FFA and did dairy foods, you don't even have to go that far to learn this. Congratulations. You, by being like, it's just curdled milk, you have described cheese.
I just don't like it.
I just don't like it.
That's
Look, here's the thing. I don't think ketchup
Here's the
and
thing, you're entitled to your opinion no matter how wrong it may be and is.
ketchup does not improve everything of mac and cheese, but mac and cheese that isn't, like if this was cum, I'd be gay good. It improves it a little bit.
What?
You've never, you've,
Word it like that.
This is gonna sound kind of weird, but
After that, I don't think you can beat it.
white rice
Yeah.
with fucking hot sauce on it is kind of bumping.
no, I like white rice.
With hot sauce?
Not even
White
cooked
rice
white
with
rice
hot
just
sauce
straight out
on
of the bag.
Yeah,
Hard, grainy white rice.
hard, grainy white rice. No, I want the cooked shit.
Crunchy.
Like cooked white rice.
Oh my fucking
hot sauce
god.
on it is actually not bad
Why would you just try that?
because I had no other condiments in foods and nutrition.
This you definitely.
You're
had
actually
more than just
you're
white
actually
rice.
wrong.
Nah,
Fucking-
bro.
I took every class that was available with that fucking teacher if I could, and ate every class period basically. And I promise you, there was more than just fucking ketchup and hot sauce and shit for your rice.
Also, these soy sauces goes best on plain white rice.
That's fair. It does, but I'm just saying, kind of bumps.
Take a little bit of chicken, season that thing. Slap some fucking homemade sauce on there, some orange sauce, some bourbon sauce, whatever you want to put on there. Some rice. God damn.
Since we're on the topic, what do you guys think of yum yum sauce?
What the fuck is yum yum sauce?
Never tried it.
Never.
I've never had yum yum sauce. I don't
Well,
even know
it's
what
not
it is.
necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily called yum yum sauce, but whenever you go to a Japanese
sauce?
steakhouse,
Never been.
It's just A1, buddy.
no,
I've seen
trust
yum
me,
yum
it is
sauce
not.
whenever I'm at
Yes, they
Walmart.
were.
I'll see it in like the Asian food section.
Dude,
I've never
pick
gotten
that,
any.
Pick that shit up. That shit's fire.
Okay.
I actually put hot sauce on more things than I do ketchup these days.
I
Same.
put hot sauce.
But that's because I just
We have
As
I'm fucking hesitant to say friend at this point, but we have an ex-friend who used to argue with me that nobody puts salsa on their eggs, and he's never heard of it before.
what?
So
I'm
good.
like, what? I don't want to name drop somebody who we don't associate with anymore.
There's a reason that a lot of places that offer breakfast burritos, which have egg in them, offer picante sauce.
Well, if you were to say it like that, I can understand. But like whenever you say eggs with like salsa, I just think like you just cracked an egg and just left it on the pan. You just put salsa over it and ate it.
Yeah, people do that. My dad
this
adores
context
like
was we were
scrambled
working
eggs,
together,
putting sauce
and
on.
at our workplace, they let us make food using the company shit and the company food as long as we fucking made enough for everybody. And we made a bunch of scrambled eggs one time.
What kind of high school
And I
bullshit
was
is
like-
that?
it would be badass to fucking put some salsa on this. And he was like, what? He's like, I've never heard of anybody putting salsa on eggs before. It's not something I've ever seen. He put ketchup on his, but not salsa.
I just don't put salsa on my eggs, and that's why.
I mean, I don't do it, but like
Yeah.
I know of it.
My dad does it.
I have a weird like texture thing with most vegetables, so I don't do it because most salsa that I have in my household ends up being chunky salsa, and I don't like chunky salsa. I like restaurant style salsa.
Chunky salsa.
Chunky salsa is the way to go.
Yeah,
Chunky
for
salsa
sure.
is.
I know I'm like I physically can't help it that I'm weird with textures, but
No, I get it, because I don't do chunky either, because fucking peppers and onions and shit set off my brain.
onions make me
It's really good. They just give me, like,
It triggers your autism.
it does.
Triggers your.
I mean, that thing with textures is a like autism thing.
So wait, you're telling us you actually are autistic?
That reminds me of a time. Tristan and I were playing Destiny 2, and we were doing this raid with like these random ass guys who knew each other. And one of them was on the spectrum, and he was AFK, and so one of them was like, shoot him so his controller vibrates and sets off his autism, or something like that. It was so funny, just out of the blue. But yeah, there's this also sets off your autism, doesn't it, Preston?
It does. Triggers me.
Unfortunate.
Speaking
So
of
sorry.
D2, fuck that game.
Fuck
Bungie
Destiny
doesn't
2.
know what
Fuck
they're
Destiny.
doing.
I love that
anymore.
game.
Well, that's
Maybe
Kane's
one
hot
day
take.
Bungie will make Destiny good again.
Maybe one day.
What?
Not anymore.
What'd you say, Uncle D?
I said that's your hot take. You like Destiny 2.
You're right. It is kind of a hot take.
Here's my hot take, okay? Inarguably, I think the game is fucking stupid. I think it is the dumbest game ever made. But Cruelty Squad, if those you don't know what that game is fucking gnarly.
What the fuck is Cruelty Squad?
So it's an immersive sim, kind of like Deus Ex and System Shock and all that, but it's really ugly and nightmarish on purpose. And it is grotesque to play. You couldn't play it because it would literally just instantly trigger your epilepsy and kill you, like a kill agent.
Mimetic kill agent.
You'd fucking look at it and you'd be like, "Urgh."
You think that's what people who have seizures sound like?
I think it's what you'll sound like when you play Cruelty Squad.
You sound like a fucking dying pig. Hot take. People's opinions on Twitter should not be taken so seriously because Twitter's full of people who shouldn't be able to think for themselves.
Like you.
It's not even a hot
Yep.
take. It's just true.
That's
Says
it
a
could be
Redditor.
considered. I'm not a Redditor. I would actually
Redditor.
not gonna say anything. Actually,
And how come I'm looking at your post from 2 weeks ago on Reddit, gang?
no.
You're asking for
Hey,
help
how come I'm
on.
looking at your credit card history and it says you spent $300 on a Reddit gold?
Why does it say sauce on Femboys on an r/Femboys post?
Sauce.
Yeah, it's
Why was it
asking for
supposed to be 2 hours
the
ago?
person.
Warren?
Is that? Oh, dude, is that who I think it is, Kane? Come on.
What?
No. I think I know what you're getting at.
If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, there has been an update on that.
Oh.
You have to inform us later.
I will. It's people can't name names. but
I was
I'll tell you
talking
what.
about the one you work with is the one I was thinking. Or the one that works where you work.
What?
Hot take. Nicotine should be banned from all countries.
Yeah, it should.
Yes.
I don't know that that's a hot take, but
Too addictive of a
It
drug.
could be considered a hot take.
Maybe if you just stopped.
Stop smoking weed.
Preston,
and you'll
what if
stop
you just stop
nicotine.
smoking weed?
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
You won't.
I will,
You-
right? Dude, are you kidding me? I stopped for fucking like almost an entire year.
Yeah,
and was
you
chill with it.
had to.
Okay. I can do it again. I don't give a fuck.
and he has
I would
to
rather-
for Zachary to
I
stop.
would rather not
There's a
smoke pot
difference-
for the rest of my life than fucking one of my friends get lung cancer and die.
There's a difference
Yeah.
between pot and nicotine, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both contain a lot of tar. Pot contains more, but one's more
One's more
addictive.
addictive than the other.
Yeah,
They're both bad
Oh, I
for you.
completely
smoke.
agree.
they're
That's
both
what I'm
bad for
saying.
your lungs.
You know what?
Either
Fucking,
way,
that's it. You're getting a new picture of George to put on the end of the stream.
putting
The end of the
Yes, nephew.
I keep saying stream.
All right, we're going to end there. Thanks everyone for listening. This has been a little bit of a jumbled together episode, a little bit low energy compared to some of our last couple of ones.
So
Yeah, we tired. We sleep.
You're tired.
Yeah, I am tired.
I am too. I got off work before this.
Kane's off 7 Red Bulls right now.
If you enjoyed, make sure to tell other people about it. We are still a small podcast. Word of mouth is the quickest way for us to grow. We don't really have money to share on advertising. Well, even though we did spend a portion of this podcast talking about sort of that. If you liked it as well and you watched us on YouTube, which is, as of right now, the only place you can, please like and subscribe. Comments are always appreciated. If it's a shitty comment, if it's a hate comment, you will be featured. It would be funny.
It will be funny.
It will be.
If it's a genuine hate comment, though, if you just make something up, we're not going to put it on there. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
If it's funny.
If it has something to do with Kane.
Oh yeah, anything about Kane, we'll mention something.
Nah, I'm not going to bully Kane using the podcast as a platform.
But damn it.
You
So
aren't.
close.
Yeah, some asshole is though.
If you liked any of us individually, our stuff will be down in the links to this. But if you're listening to us on a podcast service, you can also follow me at twitch.tv/epicprince15. I've been streaming lately Minecraft Phasmophobia. I've been streaming modded Minecraft. I'll probably continue that. It's been going well for me.
Yeah, I'll just put all my shit in the comments because that's a lot of words to say, and you probably.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
So
The first podcast, I honestly thought about going and hyperlinking all the stuff in the comments.
Yeah,
I guess
it's all
somebody
linked
else is
there.
Gonna do it. If you guys want to come by Twitch, give me a follow. You can come find me at twitch.tv/oldredeyes61, or you can also come follow me on YouTube at oldredeyes61.
You can follow Sack at Daddy Dijon on Twitch.
yes.
And
And-
I do not have any socials to plug really yet still, because I'm probably just going to post on this channel. But if you think the idea of the YouTube video with explaining something to somebody else that doesn't know is cool, comment a big old thumbs up. And if you think it's a bad idea, comment a big old thumbs down.
We can hide your comment and have everyone not see it.
Yeah.
If you put thumbs down, I'm gonna hide them all, so it's just all thumbs up. But go ahead and put it.
And with that, have a good one.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Peter dog.
That time.